You're at the gym, right? Sweating like crazy, surrounded by these fitness freaks who look like they walked out of a superhero movie. And then, boom, that inner voice pipes up telling you, you'll never be in this kind of shape. But what if I told you there's a way to shut this voice down for good? By the end of this video, you will not only learn about the 5 major ways in which you sabotage yourself in every aspect of your life, but you will also be able to recognize every one of them as patterns, as they are occurring in your own life, moving forward. Once you can do this, you would be able to improve your life in a profound way. And if you watch the whole video, you will get my 5 intuitive steps to stop sabotaging yourself. Ready? Let's get started with the first type of self-sabotage: negative self-talk. You keep telling yourself, I'm not good enough for that promotion. You let your boss overlook you time and time again because you've convinced yourself you're not worth it. You're out there trying to meet someone, but that inner voice keeps saying, I'm not attractive enough. You swipe left on every chance, assuming they won't like you. You've got big dreams, but you're always saying, I'm not talented enough, or I'll fail. So, you stay in your comfort zone, watching others succeed. You're swiping your credit card left and right, and that voice inside your head keeps saying, you'll never get out of this debt hole. You avoid checking your bank account because you're scared of what you'll see. You dodge calls from creditors because you can't face your financial mess. You're even skipping out on social events, afraid you'll have to spend a few bucks. That negative self-talk about money, it's not helping. In fact, it's making things worse. You're convinced that being terrible with money is just who you are, so you don't even try to budget or save. But let me lay it on the line for you. Hiding from those bills, pretending they'll magically disappear, is acting like you're a helpless little boy. You're not. You're a grown-ass man, and it's time to own up to your financial reality. You can't keep cowering behind that victimhood of I'm terrible with money. Every bill you avoid, every call you ignore, you're not just avoiding responsibility. You're letting life push you around like a rag doll. You might not have been taught how to handle money like a pro, but that's no excuse to hide like a scared child. You can learn, you can change, you can become financially savvy. It's time to toss that victim mentality aside and take control of your financial future like a man. So, take a good hard look at your spending habits and start budgeting like your financial future depends on it, because it does. 2, perfectionism. You're hunting for that perfect job, right? You're nitpicking every single job posting, thinking it's got to be 100% aligned with your dreams. You reject offers because they're not your dream job. Listen, it's called a career path for a reason. Get your foot in the door, learn, and climb. Perfectionism here just leaves you jobless and broke. You're single because you're waiting for the perfect partner who ticks every box. You've turned down plenty of great people because they didn't meet your impossible standards. But here's the truth. Nobody's perfect. Not even you. Give people a chance, and you might find someone amazing. This quest for perfection will keep you waiting and wishing, instead of living and doing. Embrace the good enough and start making things happen. Life's messy, but it's also where all the fun, adventure, and escapism. You're on your couch, remote control in one hand, snacks all over the place, and you're glued to that giant TV screen. You're overdosing on episodes, one after the other, getting lost in fake worlds. Meanwhile, your real-life mess, it's like a beast banging on your door, but you're pretending it doesn't exist. Those TV shows and movies, they won't wave a magic wand and make your problems vanish. Your responsibilities aren't going anywhere, no matter how many episodes you binge. Wake the hell up. Get your lazy ass off that couch and start taking charge of your own life. You're missing out on your own damn adventure. Every second you waste binge watching is another second your life is passing you by. Those problems you're ducking, they're piling up. All right, imagine this. You're strapped into a parachute high up in the sky, ready to take the leap with your heart pounding louder than a rock concert. This free fall is your drug, your escape from the mundane grind of life. But here's the reality check. Jumping off that plane won't fix your real-life problems. Sure, that exhilarating plunge might give you a few seconds of pure ecstasy, but when you land, your problems aren't going anywhere. I get it. That rush is unbeatable. but it's temporary. The real thrill, it comes from battling your own demons, from taking on your challenges and emerging victorious. 4. Procrastination. Imagine you've been with your girlfriend for 3 solid years. She's looking you in the eye, voice trembling, trying to have that heart-to-heart about your shared future. But what do? You dodge it. You make excuses. You push it aside. And you silently mutter, "I'll deal with it later." When you procrastinate on this kind of conversation, you're not just hitting the snooze button. You're avoiding the raw, unfiltered truth of your relationship. You're tiptoeing around what really matters, and with every delay, you're driving a wedge between you two, creating a silent, emotional void that's tough to bridge. This isn't just about dodging a chat. It's about missing out on a chance to truly connect. It's about failing to nurture what you've built together. By procrastinating, you're playing with fire. The flames of misunderstandings and unspoken desires are burning brighter, and every day you wait is another day you risk losing something beautiful. Your relationship deserves more than your avoidance. It's time to step up, have that talk, and invest in your shared future. Your happiness and the love you've built are hanging in the balance, and later might never come. Don't let procrastination steal your shot at a stronger, more profound connection. You have a busy day tomorrow. And yes, you do know the value of good night's sleep, but you keep mindlessly scrolling through social media, swiping, liking, and sharing cat memes. Every time you are tempted to procrastinate, picture your dreams, your ambitions, and your aspirations. The clock is ticking, and every second you waste is another step away from your goals. 5. Lack of emotional regulation. Picture this. You're in a bar and you've had a few drinks. You're in your own world trying to unwind after a long week. Suddenly, out of nowhere, the guy at the next table bumps into you, spilling your drink. Now, most people might give an annoyed glance or ask for a napkin, but not you. You snap. It's like a switch flips, and you're no longer in control. Fists start flying, and the whole bar is pulled into the chaos. It's an early morning at the office. During a team meeting, your coworker criticizes your idea in front of everyone. It's not just any critique. It hits hard. Instead of taking it in stride or addressing it professionally, you snap. Your face starts turning all shades of red. The argument erupts. The air gets heavy with frustration. It's one of those moments where you've lost all control over your emotions, and the rest of the office is looking on in shock. Emotional regulation isn't about suppressing feelings. It's about taking control of them. It's about making conscious choices, maintaining relationships, and living a life where emotions are allies, not adversaries. So, here's the game plan. Boiled down to 5 powerful but very intuitive steps. 1. Silence that inner critic with positive self-talk. 2. Embrace good enough over perfectionism and start making things happen. 3. Every time you want to binge watch a show or jump out of that plane, ask yourself, what can I do in my real life instead? 4. Admit to yourself every time you procrastinate that you are hiding from yourself. This is what will help you break this pattern. 5. Master emotional regulation by recognizing what fuels your anger and go straight to the source of that anger. You now have all the tools you need to confront your own ways and start crafting the future you want. It's your show. Make it count.